So I want to do a message, guys, that a lot of people need to understand. And not only when it applies to just business, but when it applies to just everyday life, is that when you believe something doesn't exist, when you believe that there's not enough, okay, of anything, all right, just because you believe it doesn't exist does not mean it doesn't exist, okay? And what I mean by that in business, a lot of people will look at my business model, right? I'm in Georgia, okay? I do wood floor maintenance, that's the main part of my business. And I will have a lot of colleagues and a lot of individuals, that are in the same business, but they're in different parts of the country. And they'll say, I wish I had those type of clients. I wish we don't have wood in our areas. See what I'm saying? Those type of clients in your area, the clients in my area, they won't pay that. And guys, I'm here to tell you, okay? I'm not saying it's 100% not true, but I'm here to tell you a lot of that is up here. A lot of that is you are lying. I'm not going to say, no, I take that back. You're not lying to yourself. You're basically creating, okay, an illusion in your mind that things don't exist. And those same things do exist. And I'm going to use me as an example. The same business model that I have now, the same type of clients that I have now. There was a time 10, 15 years ago, I was saying the same thing. These people won't pay this price. We always, especially in business, you always want to base everything around price, okay? Nobody's going to pay that price, all right? See what I'm saying? But guys, in reality, okay, outside of our reality, there are people who are willing to pay that price, okay? The reason why they're not paying that price with you, because first, you have already created, okay, a certain image of your business, okay? And think about this. That image that you created around your business was a reflection of you, because it's how you think. I tell people like this: you have to really go outside your element and open your eyes. This world, okay, I always say this, and I always remember this. We live on the same planet, but a lot of us live in different worlds. And when I see certain things, right now, me and my wife and my kids were in Florida, and we was driving last night on this street called Hollywood Boulevard. And guys, you ought to see some of these houses. You ought to see some of these condos. And you know what I tell myself when I see this? Somebody has to be purchasing these luxury homes and these luxury apartments. I seen some Ferraris yesterday, all right? And what that tells me is there are people who do spend money on certain things, all right? But see, if you grow up in poverty, if you grow up in a environment where you don't see that, you will start believing that it doesn't exist. This is why you hear people say, everybody going broke. Ain't nobody spending money. I see this all the time on social media. Everybody's struggling. No, everybody is not struggling. Everybody ain't broke, all right? I look at it from a different angle, all right? I was telling my colleagues, my buddies, friends the other day, when I see airports shutting down and saying we have no business, when I see entertainment like sports, NFL and NBA, okay, when I start seeing them saying, hey, we are shutting our organization down because no one's buying tickets, because now we can't pay our players, and we can't keep our stadiums and our domes open. Then that's what, when I start seeing companies like Ferrari and luxury items and luxury malls and country clubs, saying we have an 80% foreclosure, people are losing their homes, that's when I'll start getting worried. All right? And that's the opposite of that is what keeps me with a certain mindset of that some people, okay, not all people, some people do have it. No matter if it's a depression, a pandemic, okay, or a recession, always remember everybody doesn't struggle at the same time. All right? Everybody, just because the people around you or me or you, okay, or as individuals, just because we don't have it doesn't mean other people don't have it. All right, guys, money does not stop moving. No matter, it might stop moving for you, but in reality, money doesn't stop moving, you know. So that's the thing, guys, is that, you know, you got to look at things different. You know, yesterday we was waiting for our car to get valeted, and I saw a Lamborghini truck and I saw a Porsche truck pull up, and these individuals that got out, all right, they were the type of individuals where certain people will say, oh, those people, they don't spend their money on stuff like that. You ever hear people say that? I never understood this. Rich people, they don't spend money on stuff like that. Rich people look broke. Rich people look broke to stay rich. Huh? So again, I'm driving around these neighborhoods and I'm seeing these $10 million homes. I'm seeing Ferraris. I'm seeing Lamborghini trucks. And I'm going to be honest with you. The people that's getting out of them, they don't look like me. White people. I'm just being honest. But you will have people, you know, try to, again, create an illusion that certain people don't do these things. Well, all people do these things. No matter if they're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, any type of other foreign, they all do it. Okay? So that's the thing, guys, is that understand, okay, that you have to start thinking different if you want to attract different. That it all starts right here. When I look at my life, my business, and I don't have a big business, all right, but I have a business, all right, and I'm proud of my business, and I'm proud of my accomplishments over the years, and it all started by how I started thinking, all right. But you have to understand that you create your reality, all right. So when you start thinking that, oh, there's not enough people out here, okay, there's people out here not spending money, everybody is struggling, you're going to actually start creating that for yourself. But when you open your mind and you go out, like I said, sometimes, guys, you just gotta go to another place just to drive around and see things different. I used to do that. Okay, I couldn't afford to stay in these areas, but I can go at least go look. Okay, I can at least go drive around, and it would start making you think different. That's the problem. A lot of us stay so enclosed in our environment that our environment basically will create our reality for the rest of our life. This is why certain people don't live a different lifestyle, or just live a different life, period. This is why certain people never have things that they dreamed of, or maybe things they want, you know, because they don't see anything different on a day-to-day scale. Sometimes you gotta go work in a different environment. Sometimes you gotta just go hang out in a different environment. Sometimes you gotta hang around different people. I'm telling you guys, you know, that saying a bird of feather flock together, that is 100% true. All right. And you would just start thinking different. Your mind would just start changing, and you'll look up one day and you will have something to compare. You like, man, look where I was 10 years ago and look where I am now. How did this happen? Right here. That's how it happened. How you start thinking, how you start seeing different things, and those things start to become reality. And next thing you know, they become normal. People live certain lives that we might be amazed of. Man, look at that car he's driving. Man, look at that house they live in. But to them, it's normal. It's just a $10 million. It's just a that's a $10 million house. What are you talking about? My mortgage is only $15,000 a month. I mean, oh, those my cars. It's just a $400 McLaren. You know, $5,000 a month car note. I mean, what's the big deal? There are people out there like that, you know, and they got there with this.